All of us. I gotta get right, find my peace, so get it back to me. Spending so much time, too many hours, long nights searching for the answers. When it's all you, just do what you do. Nobody's stopping me. I gotta find my peace and spread my wings and leave. Oh, don't care what they say about me. There's no stopping the queen. Oh, I just gotta get back to me. Don't worry about a thing. It's all up to you.
Sir asked it like his dad shit it could be.
20 flew and running, solo
Sitting, jocking the bay with a big yacht.
sipping Yamazaki on the rocks.
Grand Rising Butterflies, Grand Rising. What's going on? Welcome back to the Black, Bold, and Beautiful podcast, where you are waking up with Miss BBB and our favorite DJ Good Vibes. What's going on, bro?
Yo, what up? How you feeling?
I mean, how am I feeling? Can I answer that question in 1 second? Because I definitely want to talk to the people about how I'm feeling. I just got to let them know that we are back.
Yeah.
We are back. Season 3.
Yeah.
Season 3. It took us a minute to get back here, right?
It took us a little bit, but I mean, we got here.
We got here. We definitely get here. How I'm feeling? Let me answer that question. Let me rewind back and to answer that question. I actually feel really good today.
Good.
I actually feel really, really good today. We are dropping our show, Season 3.
Yeah.
It's my birthday.
Yeah.
I'm happy and very, very thankful to be alive.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I couldn't wait to get here to talk about it because everybody was like, "You sure you're still gonna go in and do your show on your birthday?"
That's what I was asking.
Listen. Let me tell the butterflies why we're saying this. Your girl was involved in a car accident the night before her birthday at 3 a.m. I was about to say 3:30 a.m., but feel like all that time was right there at 3 a.m. on October the 10th. And this is why I said I wanted to hold off on really answering that question, because I am very, very thankful to be alive on this day, on this Monday, to be able to walk in to October 11th saying hello to chapter 32.
Yeah.
Like, it's a blessing. It is a blessing. That's why I had to start off the podcast with that song, Get Right.
Yeah.
And we're going to end it with our favorite Suzanne Christine, because those are some motivation. Welcome back to the Black, Bold, and Beautiful podcast, everybody, where you are waking up with Miss BBB. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. It has been a minute, but I am back. Ooh, I'm glad to be back on your airways.
I mean, you black too.
Yeah, I am black too. Listen, I am definitely black too. But no, we are powered by On Air with Sir.fm. And it's exciting to actually be back in the On Air with Sir station. How do you feel about it, Good Vibes?
Yeah, it feels good to be back here. I miss it. And then also being able to come in and then be in the very place that's, helping power.
Right.
What we're doing, and, pushing our brand further forward. Your brand further forward. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
Definitely. I've been excited too, because I kept saying like, it doesn't feel right that we are powered by On Air with Sir.fm, but yet we aren't producing the show out of On Air with Sir.fm.
Right.
So we had to get things right for this season, and that is one of the changes. And I'm excited to tell you how things are going down for season 3. So as y'all already know, butterflies, we are always going to wake up with Miss BBB starting the day with some Monday motivation. We got a little twist on the Monday motivation for this season. You are not just going to hear it from me. You are not just going to hear it from DJ Good Vibes.
Oh.
We have our favorite life coach, Saran Says, bringing some Monday motivation to the table. I don't know if y'all are following me or the Black, Bold, and Beautiful page on Instagram. I'm going to go ahead and plug those handles right now. You can follow the Black, Bold, and Beautiful page on Instagram at _IMBBB_. You can follow Miss BBB at _Miss.BBB_. And you can follow Good Vibes. Go ahead and drop your handle for them, Good Vibes.
So mine is _GUDVYBZ. I am _Good Vibes. That's where you can find me for everything.
Awesome. I only wanted to drop our handles really quick because I don't know if you guys are following our pages. However, we have been posting throughout the summer someone who shares some really, really dope affirmations with their community. Her name is Jay Ivory, and I have been reposting on my story page for quite a couple of weeks now, right? Like,
Yeah.
I've been doing the Monday motivations from her for the last couple of weeks, and I tapped in with Jay Ivory, and I asked her if we could share some Monday motivation here on the Black, Bold, and Beautiful podcast. So you don't have those Monday motivations just coming from me, coming from Good Vibes and Saran. You also have them from a very own Instagram influencer. There's a lot of new changes going on with the Black, Bold, and Beautiful podcast, and I am just happy to be back. I definitely want to tap in and talk about, our time apart and what we had going on for the summer. Butterflies, we was advocating a self-care summer. And now that we are in 4th quarter, we got to end things strong. And I have to definitely talk about that reflection. I'm going to go on a quick music break real quick. Don't go nowhere. When we come back, we are going to tap into that Monday motivation that you need. We are going to talk about how to set up our daily routine through getting through the 4th quarter, and we're going to dish out on some more things. I'm your host, Miss BBB. This is our favorite DJ Good Vibes, and you are tuned in to the Black, Bold, and Beautiful podcast.
Mom told me life's not fair, so share your advice right there. We're tired of wasting time, love, so we don't even try. Mom told me life's not fair, so share your advice right there. We're tired of wasting time, love, so we don't even try.
What if love is nothing more than a fairy tale? I can't know, but I'm feeling this here carousel of me. I hear I'm going and you hear my songs playing. We get on and off like we horizontally horse playing. You need somebody with some patience, shawty. I need somebody that hate the party. You need somebody that's less busy. I need a woman that's praying for me, but hesitate to call me. I'm hot cold, the doctor calling her bipolar. Hotness in the soul, she rock with me, she got 5 boyfriends. I can't explain my brain thinking multiple colors, though all of them doing anxiety, rival my depression. Mama told me life's not fair. All these girls ain't right here. When it's dark, I need some time alone, so she won't see me cry or lie. Goodbye.
Mom told me life's not fair. So shake your face right there. Tired of wasting time alone, so we don't even try. Mom told me life's not fair. So cliche your face right there. Tired of wasting time alone, so we don't even try.
Steep as a climb, you won't leave me alive. Greedy as pride, you gon' eat me alive. Sweeter the pie, the more it's sprinkled with lies. By any means, you give me means to survive. We got that we should speak about, but how you started. Yeah, we gon' bleep it out. I sit and think about just how the right path could be the wrong direction.
I was about to like, where my phone? It's right here.
It's all about perspective.
Like, that's what I'm sitting here looking for. Like,
all that I got. That's
I'm staring at it.
With my pops, that's harder than women giving out props and hitting the cops who bought the cat that you copped. Cause you way different when you're solo. You seem happy in your photos. I'm way different around my bros. I guess it's places we just won't go. Really,
Mom told me life's not fair, so shake your face right there. Tired of wasting time alone, so we don't even try. Mom told me life's not fair, so cliche your face right there. Tired of wasting time alone, so we don't even try. Oh, don't even try. I don't know if I can be easy. Your mama got a number on you, baby. I know you're tired of it, say, oh, you're tired of everything.
welcome back to Black Bold and Beautiful Podcast. Butterflies, thank you for tuning in this morning. We're doing things a little bit different. As y'all know, we are going into fourth quarter, so there are a lot of changes. We are live right now on YouTube airing this podcast episode.
Yeah.
We normally don't do the Black Bold and Beautiful Podcast live, do we, Good Vibes?
Normally, no.
No, but Good Vibes say, you know what? It's your birthday.
Yeah,
Go live. Why not?
Do it with a bang.
Right. Do it with a bang. Doing a bang. Even though, I had a couple of bumps and bruises from a whole bunch of bangs this weekend.
I mean, I ain't say that type of bang.
I still decided to go live with all of y'all this morning because, as you can see, God has definitely blessed me. Before we get into that Monday motivation, guys, I just really wanted to talk and reflect on the changes and just walking into 32 and celebrating season 3 of the Black Bold and Beautiful podcast. Words cannot express how thankful I am. I'm thankful for the Black Bold and Beautiful community. I'm thankful for you, butterflies. I'm thankful for my loved ones, my supporters. It's because of all of you that all this can happen. This does not go down with just me. I know everybody always talks about me, myself, and I, how independent you are, that, you can do things by yourself. I'm bad by myself, right? That's the saying. However, that is not the case with this. This is made up because of all of you, and I'm able to see chapter 32 because of all of you. So I am blessed. I am thankful. I really, really want to dig deep into the changes that's going on here with Black Bold and Beautiful, here with On Air with Sir.fm, because, again, we are trying to level up each and every season.
Fact.
So I hope y'all can see the changes. And I hope y'all stay motivated by the changes. That way that you too can go out there and do what you want to do. So besides just being here in the station, going live from onairwithsir.fm, Miss BBB has really been on the grind. That's probably why so much crap has been happening to me, because I had not slowed down yet.
See, life is slowing you down right now.
Life is slowing me down right now. Listen, I really need to tap in on my own self-care.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried to do that this summer with just like seeing what it is I want out of the Black Bold and Beautiful platform and the shows, and what I don't want out of the Black Bold and Beautiful podcasts and the shows. So I tapped into, like, getting a business manager during the summer. I leveled up with our photography. I leveled up with our videography, with our audio. So I hope that you can see the new development. Like I said, I tried to bring different people on to really give you the resources that you need. So I'm ready. I'm ready for everything Q4 has for Black, Bold, and Beautiful. And with that being said, I want everybody to know that my motivation comes from today, surrounding myself with those who pour into me just as much as I pour into them. And I say this because, again, I just had a life-changing revelation happen to me the day before my birthday. And this is not to sound selfish or anything, but I've been saying this whole entire year, we got to stop giving people their flowers when they are gone. We need to appreciate them while they are here. And within that moment, I had to really reflect on, I am pouring a lot into people who do not pour into me, because in my one moment, I realized I did not have so many helping hands as I needed.
Oh, yeah,
and I'm helping so many other people. So I want to go into this new chapter surrounding myself with those who pour into me just as much as I pour into them. And this does not take away from my love from anyone. And it is not saying that, you know what, I don't see you, because I definitely do see you. I definitely still support you. I just now have to do what is best for me. Good vibes. You got any Monday motivation for the people? We've been gone from them for a minute. It's been, 4 months? June, July, August, September. Yeah, about 4 months. I know you got some Monday motivation for them.
Yeah, my biggest one, and it's something that I'm dealing with myself, is focus on your happiness. I may have said it last season, but it's something that, like, it's just still been heavy on me since then.
Right.
Especially with I guess I can make the announcement on here as well. Especially with I'm coming up on having my first child in December. I'm having a baby boy.
It's gonna be a daddy.
So daddy vibes. So I'm really just focusing on promoting and pushing happiness as best as I can, especially for my family, especially for my son, and then for myself even more, because there's a lot going on, around us and, with us. So focusing on the things that make us happy and that keep us happy is something that I'm really just striving for, so that way I don't let too much get in the way, because life sometimes can get extremely stressful. Life can try to take you out. So, when those times come and you're able to push through, focusing on what keeps you happy and what keeps you motivated is what's been what's been doing it for me.
Definitely. I definitely agree with you. Is more of trying to get that balance of being in the now, not thinking about the future as much, not trying to reflect so much on the past. So I definitely feel where you're coming from. And when we are embracing these new journeys, like you said, especially with you coming into fatherhood, that is a huge change.
Oh yeah.
Because it's not just for you anymore. It's for other people. So you want to definitely find that happiness, so that way you can keep going in all your future endeavors. Butterflies, we want to share some Monday motivation from our very own life coach, because you heard it from us. So now you got to hear it from the very best. We have tapped in on a new segment with Saran Says. As you guys know, Saran Says is a sponsor here for Black, Bold, and Beautiful. She helps us with all of our self-care needs. One of the most important things that Saran provides for us is our daily self-care calendar challenges. And this season, instead of me reading the challenges directly from the calendar, I tapped in with Saran over the summer, and I asked her if she can make it a little bit more transparent and authentic by delivering the messages herself. Because what better way than get that life coaching from your very own life coach, right? Can't always hear it from me. You can't always hear it from Good Vibes. So we have to hear it from the people that the resources come from. So let's see if we can get Saran on the phone. Let's see if she can tap into that Monday motivation. Remember, Butterflies, if you want to call in, if you want to share some Monday motivation, you can always call in to 267-571-9036. That number is 267-571-9036. We are very, very big on sharing motivation here in the community because we never know what a person is going through and they may need it. So let's get ready to hear from our girl, Saran Says, and you get ready to call in to the Black Bold and Beautiful podcast. I'm your host, Miss BBB, and we are rocking out with our favorite DJ, DJ Good Vibes.
Everything you've got, everything you are. Hey. I'm a liar, I'm a cheater, a mistreater, a deceiver. You must not know me. On my way to hell, and I don't even care. I just blow tricks. Nah, you must not know me. Ain't never been good to anybody, man. I would step up to anybody. Don't talk to me like you anybody. Oh no. But I must admit it's something different when I'm feeling your existence, oh Lord. And you make me wanna switch this way that I've been living. I don't get it. How do you love me? Yeah. Set the laptop, what's the lifestyle? How do you love me?
If they think that I'm acquitted, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Man, I'm good.
What's going on, butterflies? It's time for that Monday motivation with Saran Says and some Monday call-ins. Real quick before we get into it, if you do not have a Saran Says self-care calendar, make sure you tap in on my social media platforms and grab yourself one. The link is in my bio. I am also going to be giving away a self-care calendar to all those who are tuned into this live and also tune into Wine Wednesdays live this Wednesday. You got to let me know one thing that we talked about this week on the Black Bold and Beautiful podcast in the comments on Wine Wednesdays. So make sure you're tapping in and get your chance to get a self-care Saran Says calendar challenge. I'm so excited for October because October is one of the best months of them all. Let's get into this Monday motivation.
Fucked up the first stone, we had to get remarried.
Hey butterflies, hey Miss BBB. I'm Mariah from Maryland. A butterfly flying in to share some motivation. Remember, what's for you will always be for you. Never try to open up the door that God already closed for you. Make sure you keep listening to the Black, Bold, and Beautiful podcast and check in on Wine Wednesdays. Have a good day,
Hey butterflies, hey Miss BBB. I'm Billy Destiny from Philadelphia, a butterfly flying in to share some motivation. Make sure you wake up and thank God for waking up this morning. After you do your daily blessings and affirmations, take time to reflect on yourself and your day because it's important. You know, the more you schedule and work upon yourself, the more active you'll be as a person. Make sure you keep listening to the Black, Bold, and Beautiful podcast and check in on Wine Wednesdays.
Black, Bold, and Beautiful community. How are you? I am so excited to be tapping back in with you all for this upcoming season of the BBB podcast. My name is Saran from Saran Says, and we are diving into the calendar challenge for the remainder of 2021. We are going to finish our year strong. Why? Because we are purposed, we are powerful, we are Black, bold, and beautiful, okay? And we are excited for 2022. Yes, 2022 is around the corner. And until we get around the corner, we're going to cruise out through the rest of the block, focused, purposed, and prioritizing grit, gratitude, and goal setting in our lives. So this week is October 11th through October 17th at the top of the calendar challenge this week. Say thank you to someone you appreciate. So if you're listening to this on Monday, October 11th, say thank you to someone you appreciate. I am saying thank you to you all. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for staying tapped in. We also have do a web search of your dream vacation. Okay. I don't know where you all are trying to go, but I would love to go to Egypt. I would love to go to Thailand. I would love to go to Iceland. We are dreaming big. We are visualizing our futures. On the 13th, Wednesday, we have reflect on a time you bounce back stronger from a challenge. We all have those experiences where we have been challenged, and we're just reflecting on how grit has allowed us to persevere over the obstacles that life has thrown our way. On the 14th, be intentional about saying thank you. So thank the person who gives you your food. Thank you, the person who opens the door for you or holds the door for you. Thank a loved one for something that they may do for you in the household. On Friday, meditate on your goals for 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes. You can do it. 10 minutes strong. You got this. If you want to get in a seated position with your shoulders back, head high, deep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, and just think about your goals. What are you trying to get done? How are you trying to get it done? Lastly, do something out of your comfort zone and make time to enjoy a passion. So it sounds like a pretty adventurous weekend for all of us as we round out the first half of October. So I'm sending you all wonderful, beautiful vibes on this lovely, lovely, lovely Monday. I'll check in with you guys next week. Peace, love, sanity, and serenity.
Butterflies, that was our Monday call-ins from some of our beautiful butterflies. Thank you, Aurelia. Thank you, Billy. That was some Monday motivation from Saran Says. She will be back next week here on the Black Bold and Beautiful podcast. And if you want to tap in with her, make sure you join the Black Bold and Beautiful community. Log on to my website at www.blackboldandbeautiful.com, and you can tap into all my self-care services. I have a little bit more motivation for you. Good Vibe shared his Monday motivation. I shared my Monday motivation. Sharon shared her Monday motivation. But I have some Monday affirmations from Jay Ivory, and they go a little something like this. This is my slingshot season. My life is propelling forward in the right direction. 3 months from now, I will be in a different place spiritually, mentally, and financially. With God, I am unstoppable. I have the freedom and power to create the life that I want. I believe that I can be all that I want to be. I forgive those who have hurt me. I told y'all I was going to talk about forgiveness today too. Right on time, Jay Ivory, right on time. I forgive those that have hurt me, turned their back on me, underestimated me, lied on me, or tried to harm me in any way. I understand that forgiveness is not for them, but a gift to myself, because my soul deserves peace and I have a life to live. If you want to share some Monday motivation here each and every week on the Black Bold and Beautiful podcast, make sure you call up at 267-571-9036. You have a chance to win a self-care calendar this Wednesday on Wine Wednesdays Live. It's your host, Ms. BBB, and our favorite DJ Good Vibes. Good Vibes, please give us some tunes. after every session. I don't know how you are tuning on this podcast, but I'm asking you to turn me up. What's going on, Butterflies Grand Rising? We are about to hit the afternoon hour. We were a little bit late in our day, but that is okay because it's your girl birthday.
Facts.
And I'm allowed to, be a little bit delayed in this day, right? I had permission. Good vibes.
It's your day.
Thank you. I'm feeling motivated. We had our motivation. We talked a little bit about, what's to change with the Black Bold and Beautiful podcast. Mm-hmm. But I really want to dive into, our normal, talk about our week, discuss our daily topic focus. But we have our word of the month. So we got to get into our normal. We definitely going to hype this episode up. Because it's my birthday. So, we pass all the, the mellow out, the chill out and everything. Like I said, I am motivated now that I have heard your motivation. I got my motivation from Saran, and I'm just really in tune with the Black Bold and Beautiful community right now. Butterflies, welcome back to the Black Bold and Beautiful podcast. It is your favorite host, Miss BBB, and our favorite DJ Good Vibes. Yeah. Vibes, I forgot to talk about something in the very beginning of this episode.
Okay.
I forgot to talk about how bomb our setup looks.
Yeah, this setup is amazing.
It speaks volume. I'm just looking at it in the playback. We have our, our sign here that says coffee before wine because we are two podcast shows.
Fact.
We are the morning show and then we are the wind down show. Mm-hmm. Of course, we have our coffee mugs here and whatnot like that. Every week we will have our Black owned coffee in those mugs, but this week we just wanted to put them on display for y'all. You probably are watching this and why Miss BBB got a mirror on her table? Because that's where we speak our affirmations daily to ourselves, right? We got to look ourselves in the mirror and reassure everything that we want into existence. And then, I got my little journals, my books, my planner, because we have to get into this week. The purpose of this podcast is to set the tone of the week. We want to help you map out your daily routine. We want you to strategize. We want you to plan your work and work your plan. And I'm here to help you along the way. So what do you got going on for the week, Good Vibes?
This week, I have some plans for some weddings. Talking to some people today, making sure things are right for the wedding. Are you
DJing these weddings or are you attending these weddings?
Both, actually, but mainly DJing the weddings.
Okay.
I have that. I also have I have a birthday party. And then I'm taking a leap of faith by interviewing for a new position at my 9-to-5 this week as well. So I actually do that tomorrow.
Okay.
In regards to that, and then the usual, working on edits for On Air with Sir.fm, working on all the new promos and things that we're doing for Black Bold and Beautiful, and just keeping up and just prepping for making sure that this fourth quarter ends beautifully.
Okay, I like it. You have a lot going on. You're definitely work oriented right now, and I could definitely understand that. You got to stay on the grind. Definitely. Question for you: How are you going to maintain this work balance this week? Because that's a lot, especially with our shows. Because we're two shows, not just one coming back. You just said that you got a lot going on with Sir, and the station coming back. So how are you going to balance and manage your time this week?
I'm putting everything on the schedule.
Everything on the schedule. Okay.
So, and then if push comes to shove, I'll just dedicate I'll just alternate days of dedication.
Alternate days of dedication.
So
Okay.
that way, one day I'm focused on Edward Sir, the other day I'm focused, with you and everything we got going on with Black Bold and Beautiful, and then I'll just, back and forth, and then I'll take one day for myself.
Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Listen, we got to ask each other these questions because we don't want to burn each other out.
Okay.
So you already know what I'm about to say. Just make sure you get some rest and listen to your body. And you're probably going to bounce that back over here to me, right?
Oh, you already know. You already know.
We got a productive week happening. So y'all know it's my birthday. Today is my birthday. I'm celebrating all week. I got to. I really do. I don't know what I'm doing. Everybody keeps asking me, what are you doing? What are you doing? I don't know. I have not planned a thing. And normally I do plan. I go all out for, you know how Libras are. Libras need the whole entire month. We balance out everybody else. We give y'all what y'all need all year. So we need the whole entire month. And the season of the October Libra is a little bit different than the September Libra.
You ain't wrong about that.
Right. So I, not being how I normally be around my birthday, I'm going to just allow time to play things out this week. Tomorrow, I'll probably do a little bit of self-care things. I definitely have to listen to my body after being in that accident, y'all. I'm going to take some rest. I'm going to have a mental and emotional day because that took a big toll on me mentally and emotionally, not so much physically, thank God. However, I just really need a day. Wednesday, I got to be back on the grind for wine. Wednesdays, the day's going to come quick and got to get makeup and stuff done. Got to make sure the scene and the stage and everything is right. Thursday, I'm going to meet with my business coach. And Friday, who knows? Hopefully, somebody's going to take me out. Like somebody's going to treat me for once. But if not, I'm just going to enjoy the weekend. How I plan to do that, of course, I'm going to plan my work and work my plan. I have my prioritize my life journal and planner always by my side. However, y'all, I'm just going to take things one day at a time. I'm going to try to make sure I'm getting out a little bit earlier than what I normally get out. We are in fourth quarter. It is around the holiday season. The roads are a little bit crazier. I can testify. I can definitely testify. So I'm going to try to, get out sooner than my normal time. I'm going to make sure I'm communicating a little bit more with people on the different things that we are supposed to be doing so that we're all on the same page. And hopefully everything just plays itself out without any frustration. I just don't need any more frustration because y'all, if I could just talk about it real quick, can I just talk about it real quick? Because I really, really did not know if I was going to be here this morning. I was scared to get on the highway. I ain't never been scared to drive on the highway.
Yeah, that after that, it's sometimes the accident is one thing. That's a whole thing in and of itself. But the driving and the dealing with everything after that is really scary because now you're super on edge. If you don't mind, I've actually been in 2 accidents. Both weren't my fault. A lady actually totaled my car, crashing into me, and then not too long ago, you see how my car is now.
Right.
I actually spun out, and it was heavy rainstorm, and all I did was try to move over into another lane. And my car decided it wanted to break dance in the middle of the highway.
Listen. A dance it is, yo. A dance it is.
It's wild.
Literally, butterflies. I'm telling you. Yo, y'all gonna laugh because we gonna laugh about it. I've been laughing about it. Y'all. I've been laughing about it. Because when I say you really just be minding your business and things just happen to you.
Oh, yeah.
I was just minding my business, y'all. I really felt like I was going to give me a little bit self-care. Listen to my friends because, y'all been... I did what y'all told me to do. And I'm blaming all y'all. You good vibes, my friends, everybody. I'm blaming y'all because literally, I appreciate it though. Butterflies, this is what happened to me. 3:00 in the morning, I was coming back from getting some dick, y'all. I haven't had any in so long. Months. And I got friends in my DMs talking about, Julia, you just need to go out and have you some. Like you don't date? I'm like, no, I don't date. No, you just gotta let that past relationship go. And I'm all for it. I am. I'm trying. I'm really trying to move on. And I was just sitting on my couch watching a Netflix show. Made, if y'all want to check it out on Netflix, there's a new series on there. You can check it out. And I was just there. I was like, I don't have nobody to bring my birthday in with. Like, I just need to let go of some frustration. And I just text a friend who I haven't seen in a minute. And I was just like, I was very direct. They was cracking up when I got to their house. They was like, yo, he was very direct with that text message.
Shorty said,
I was just like, what are you doing? Want to have sex? And it was like... So after I sent that text message, guys, y'all, I totally forgot I sent it. I went back to watching my Netflix show. Right? An hour later, I'm looking at my phone, and I was like, "Oh shit!" He replied. I was like, "Oh, all right, yeah, bet." So I was like, "Damn, you're not asleep yet, are you?" So I'm getting myself together and whatnot like that. I leave, get to their house perfectly safe. Everything went down perfectly fine. Your girl accomplished the mission. I understood the assignment. I listened to all of you that was in my DMs, who was in my friends, just saying, "Girl, just go get you that dick." Well, guess what? I wish I would have never gone and got it. No, seriously, I'm glad I went and got it. That's one thing I do not regret. I do not regret it. But no, seriously, coming back home, it was drizzling. It was like wet on the roads. The roads were sibbly. I was driving normally. People at nighttime when they driving on the highway, they normally driving like, all right, yo, ain't nobody out here. Let's get. No, that wasn't happening for me because I just got finished getting some dick. I was trying to reflect in that moment. I had to be like, damn, like that shit felt good.
You was Sunday driving.
Yeah, I was Sunday driving. However, I was paying attention. I was alert. Y'all, seriously, all I felt was my wheels start sliding. The wheel locked, the steering wheel. Next thing you know, I'm just going into one wall. I held on as tight as I can to that steering wheel, trying to turn it so I can stop my car with on the brakes. I'm like you said, it is a dance, my nigga. It's a dance. I'm bouncing from one wall back to the other. I just see cars staring at me. Like I literally am like eye to eye. This was some Fast and the Furious type shit.
Yo, it's...
And I'm not capping
at all, bro.
I am not capping. I'm seeing like people's eyes. Thank God none of them hit my car.
Yeah.
And literally I just got bounced back to one side. And you know how like the ass of your car is on the medium and the nose of your car is like in the lane? That's how a diagonal on my car stopped. I had to like elbow my door open. And lie to you not, y'all. I said if I was going to talk about this, I was going to talk about that. I was trying to just get some dick, and I was going to talk about I don't care how much y'all make fun of me about being skinny. My skinny ass got out that car. My skinny ass was able to fit through that crack and get out that car. And literally, as soon as I got out, I just had to reach back in, grab my phone, grab my wallet, and I ran over to the side. Like, I'm blessed. Yeah. I'm covered. Thank you for all those airbags.
Facts, yo.
Like, I don't know who praying for me. I'm glad I'm praying for me, but thank you. Thank you. So I plan to go into this week like very eye-open, very still. And it had me just really reflect on a lot of the questions that I just been asked these past couple of weeks. Y'all know we was advocating the self-care summer. We took some time apart in September. We was talking about elevating and evolution, just learning who we are. So in October, I wanted to come back with a rebirth. Like I wanted to really feel restored. That's the word of the month, by the way, butterflies. If you have been tapping into the Black, Bold, and Beautiful platform on social media, the word of the month is restoration. Like I just really wanted to come in feeling rejuvenated about all the things that has happened to me. And I just been asked so many questions about like, who are you? Like, who is Miss BBB? Like, who is Julia? Like, it's a separation. And to be honest, with so much going on these past couple of weeks, I have really not know how to answer that question at all. And it was making me so frustrated and angry because it's just like, I don't know how to answer that question. Like, how do you answer the question when people are consistently asking, like, who are you? What are you about? Like, tell me exactly who you are. And it's just like, I'm showing you. I'm showing you who I am. Like, this is me. So I really want to talk about the butterflies. We're going to go on a music break. Like I said, I had a lot of reflection within the last couple of days and these past weeks and these past months. And we are going to step into a new chapter strong. So tune in, keep tuning in. We're going to talk about it. We have our next segment. We're calling it the Grown Up Chronicles because we go through some chronicles, right? I'm your favorite host, Miss BBB. This is our favorite DJ Good Vibes. You are tuned into the Black, Bold, and Beautiful podcast.
All right, I pull up the freshish, but what's new? I walk in, no guest list. The chandelier matches my necklace. Don't worry about it. I'm not about to, but I'm feeling like a man. And she dancing like she knows I am. Now she acting like she don't know. So I'm flashing all this cash on her, watching her ass. I know you can go faster, girl. Shake it from the start bills. You know I'm elevated, baby, I can feel. Won't you turn me on? It's your favorite song. Don't stop until you get enough, baby, get enough. So won't you shake it from the start bills? So won't you shake it from the start bills? Get enough. So won't you shake it from the start bills? Want to be like shit, but that's new. I've always been reckless. Now you posted up by the exit. Girl, what it do? I don't know about you, but you looking like the one. And you staring like you know what's up. Be careful, girl, don't press your luck. She telling me I'm drunk. If you ain't trying to fuck, then at least show me something. Girl, shake it for the $1 bills. You know I'm elevated, baby, I can feel. Won't you turn me on? It's your favorite song. Don't stop until you get enough, baby, get enough. So shake it for the $1 bills. So shake it for the $1 bills. Until you get enough. Why would you shake it for the $1 bills?
Baby, don't get no emotions involved, just shake your ass on me. You know I'll toss you a couple bills, girl, I got it. Hundreds in my pocket. Talking about you love me, I don't know you, girl, so stop it. I saw you at the crib cause she didn't wanna come. She always want me when I'm turning up and having fun. Now I'm here alone, just enjoying you. For the moment, so just go ahead and do what you do.
Shake it from the $1 bills. You know I'm elevated, baby, I can feel. Won't you turn me on? It's your favorite song. Don't stop until you get enough, baby, get enough.
So won't you shake it for the $1 bills? So shake it for the $1 bills.
Until you get enough.
Why won't you shake it for the $1 bills? Shake it for the $1 bills.
Get naked for some big faces. Do something strange for a little change. Just be honest with me.
All I ever wanted was the baby. Was the baby. All I ever wanted was the baby. Keep it 100, please believe me. All I ever wanted, all I ever wanted, all I ever wanted was the baby. All I ever wanted, all I ever wanted, all I ever wanted was the baby. All I ever wanted, all I ever wanted. Keep it 100 every time I'm on it. People been saying the way that you do it just ain't the same. Different than all of the rest, man. I took a new path like I'm switching lanes. But people right here been looking for a change, oh Lord. We losing our lives and these brothers doing time, oh Lord. I called up the click and they told me this shit, man, let's switch it up. Changes so hard for these folk and they making it harder, I'm tensing up. I'm feeling like this when they tell me, man, what you gonna do? I tell them like this, I'ma do it how we did, take two. Standing on top of the table, I might just be throwing up. PB and us and they making the fuss, but just know you can't stop us. All I ever wanted was the baby. All I ever wanted was the baby. All I ever wanted was the baby. Keep it 100, please believe me. All I ever wanted, all I ever wanted, all I ever wanted was the baby. All I ever wanted, all I ever wanted, all I ever wanted was the baby.
feeling so free, like back in my condo. Get it today, like I'm getting paid. You might not see we ain't promised tomorrow. I get it today for people who care. You feel like a Carter. Hold up, I'ma come down with it. Sick with it, doc might need a shot. Take 2 of these and then call me tomorrow. This ain't nothing easy, you gotta work harder. I'm feeling really like I won the lotto. I'm being me, man, and that's the new motto. I'm being me, man, and I'm the new motto. To those taking shots and they saying we changed. He renewed my view and I'm taking new aims. I'm here to win again until the end. No, I don't play games. No matter what happens, I'm still in the shape. What's the baby? All I ever wanted was the baby. All I ever wanted was the baby. Keep it 100, please believe me. All I ever wanted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Give me 30 seconds. What's going on, butterflies? Welcome back to the Black Bold and Beautiful podcast, where you get your Monday motivation. I hope you've been tuning in. This is a special episode. We're normally not live for this podcast, but we are live today. And I am thankful for everyone who is tuning in. Thank you, Shanice. Thank you, Aurelia. Thank you, Mo. Thank you, Janelle. You guys are texting me like, we see you, girl. Yes, but did you see my DJ too? He's killing it. I'm glad to have him here this morning. It's your favorite host, Miss BBB, and our favorite DJ. We are tapping back in. We just got finished our Monday motivation. We just laid out how our new gears would be for the Black Bold and Beautiful podcast. Is that the word I want to use? Gears, our new.
We can use gears.
We can use that word.
Use
I always
gears.
do that. Like I feel like certain things that's on the tip of my tongue, but you know how it never comes out, like how you want it to come out.
Oh yeah, gears.
Yeah.
Gears
So
sound
yeah,
fun.
we've been talking about the new moves for Black Bold and Beautiful, and we're just really talking about the rebirth right now because it is my birthday. I'm stepping in a new chapter, and I'm just reflecting on how good that this year has been for me and everyone that has been involved. Again, this has not been able to be about without the team that I have. I'm thankful for Good Vibes, DJing, engineering, showing up every week. I am thankful for Sade and styling me. I hope I did it justice by today because, like I say, after a car accident, I had to just do what I could do.
Show off.
Right, I'm gonna say I'm thankful for Marizi and keeping me fly all the time with the pictures. Thankful for our videographers. Thankful for our makeup art. It's like a lot of helping hands that have to go into what we are doing. And so when I'm thinking about like the rebirth of this episode, I'm just really reflecting on who I am and being asked that question a lot this past summer and the last couple of weeks has just been weighing heavy on my heart. Not that I don't know who I am. I feel like I just can only answer that by saying I'm learning and discovering who I am. Okay. If that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Because seriously, how do we answer a question that says, who are you?
Well, the fun thing about answering who you are is your answer will never be the same.
Right.
But that's only because as you continue to live more days, as long as you're blessed to have more days, you're blessed to find out new things about yourself. Mm-hmm. And you're blessed to come across things that will make you realize, okay, maybe this isn't me anymore because of, new leaps of faith you're taking, new information you find out, anything that can change your perspective on life can also, potentially change your perspective on how you see yourself.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? You could, you know, today you could be like, yeah, you know what I mean? I'm Miss Black, Bold, and Beautiful today. And then tomorrow you could be like, all right, I'm still this, but now there's also this extra thing. And then what was there a week ago ain't there no more because of things I found out about myself, things I found out about things that are around me. You know what I mean? So it's hard to really be like, this is who I am, because you won't always be that way. Because you know what I mean, the Julia you are now isn't the Julia you were last year, let alone 5 years, let alone 10 years.
I agree.
Let alone 3 weeks. You know what I mean? So as we constantly, you know, grow and change.
I agree with you, Good Vibes. I definitely agree. And I'm going to tell you where this question really came from. Because it has everything to do with that you're not the same person who you was from, like, you know, years from now. Like, you're definitely never going to be that.
Definitely.
So this question came from, again, reflecting a lot on who I am, trying to understand myself this summer. And my Lion sisters brought it to the table. So I'm a part of Zeta Phi Theta, which is a community sorority group. It's operated here out of Philadelphia area and the DMV. And there's a lot of, you know, different people from all over the country that's a part of this organization. And I was very excited to join my line. However,
I just want to say before you get that, shout out to you for keeping that promise. I remember that.
You remember that, right? You remember that from last season. Thank you.
Season.
Yeah, shout out to keeping my promise. Tapped in, really trying to learn what it's about. And I became a part of that community. Yeah. And I love it. I enjoy the sisters. I'm getting to know them. But I got to get back to, like, again, what happened and what triggered me. So, you know, as you're getting to know people, especially people that you have not met face to face, that takes time. And I'm the type of person now, I just want to allow time for you to get to know me. I don't want to force myself on you. I don't want to make you like me in any type of way. I don't want to, like, put myself out there in old ways like I did before, where it's like, oh, I'll do for you just so, like, you can be my friend or just to keep me around, you know, because people do feel that way. Like they might not say it out loud to themselves, or they might not say it to the people that they're always consistently doing stuff for. However, you realize that you're doing stuff to be kept around and everything like that. And on the journey that I came on going into my 30s, I said I was going to change a lot about how I deal with myself and how I deal with people.
Gotcha.
And one of those things was going to be not being taken advantage of in any type of way. And a lot of that came with not necessarily burying my past, but leaving the past where it's at.
Yeah.
For, like, you know, you're forgiving those who have done anything to you. You know, that's very hard. Forgiveness is very hard. You're recognizing that, you know, it is what it is. It's the past. So my 30s has been on keeping it there and understanding this change and this growth. Because if I keep dwelling on there, I'm not healing.
Yeah.
So getting to know my Lion sisters and whatnot, that a lot of things and getting to know me right now is going to stem from Black, Bold, and Beautiful. This is my reinvention. This is who I am in this moment of time, because it's how I rebuilt myself. I lost a lot, and I might not speak on what I've lost, because sometimes it's just like, why speak on it? Not because you don't want to, not because you don't have to, but ain't nobody going to pity party that party but me.
Facts.
And I say that all the time, especially when people are bringing anything to my attention. I'll always say, well, what's the solution? What are we going to do about it and everything? Because I have learned the more that I dwell on a situation, just talk about what that situation is, that's a pity party, and it's just talking about the problem and nothing is going to be solved. So with that being said, I was just stemming a lot of showing who I am to this organization through my brand. Because again, this is me. This is all I have. This is how I rebuilt myself financially. This is how I rebuilt myself emotionally with confidence, stepping out of my comfort zone, able to tap into old relationships and rebuilding new relationships. And I feel like when I be explaining that to people, they still don't get it. They still be like, well, who's Julia? What's the difference between Julia and Miss BBB? And I had to be like, there is no difference. That's it right now. I don't know what Julia you want, because you're not going to get that Julia.
The only real difference, and even then it's a slight difference, is Julia is who you bring to BBB, and BBB is the brand.
Exactly. So it's just kind of like I'm saying this and I'm saying it and I'm consistently trying to let you know and for you to get to know me in all these different ways, but you're blocking how you want to get to know me and what I'm offering and saying who I am.
I mean, but some people just aren't gonna be able to understand the perspective, and you can only do so much on your end. You can draw it as clearly as day. You know what I mean? It's like going to a museum and looking at art pieces, and you know what I mean, whoever made whatever the pieces, they know what they meant when they made it.
Right.
But 50 people could look at it and you might get 13 different interpretations.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? All you can do is present yourself how you're presenting yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And then those who understand, they'll be the ones, you know what I mean, who'll show up and stick around.
Definitely. It definitely was a trigger though, because it just had me thinking a lot like, am I not explaining myself? Am I not putting it out there? Like, what is this disconnect? Because it was like a drill of someone that's consistently asking me. And I was just like, I don't know what more you want me to say about who I am without me just showing you.
Right.
Because it's only so much that I can tell you. Because I looked at it as the person, what you want to dig for, that person is buried.
Mm-hmm.
It's buried because it brings up a lot of triggers. And the more you keep poking, the more those triggers are going to be brought up. And it poked. And it was brought up. So it had me questioning, who am I? It also, and it came after me already questioning who I am and my worth. After that, Women in Media Global experience down in Miami. We talked about that this summer and everything like that. I was really questioning my worth and my expertise in my craft after that. So to have people who are supposed to be your community questioning who you are, I wanted to break it, be known coming to season 3. This is who I am.
So that's,
and I don't want to say that there's no change in that, because changes is going to come and will be made. But this is who I am. This is what you will get. This is what you will see.
Hey, that's
because like I don't know how to answer that for people.
So who is Miss BBB? Stay tuned to season 3.
Stay tuned to season 3. Seriously, no, I like that. Good vibes. Who is Miss BBB? Stay tuned to season 3, because you're going to find out more. Than I felt like in the beginning seasons we was very attentive about presenting what the brand and the platform is about. They know that we're about self-care. They know that our goal is to bring motivation to the purposeful creative. They know that we uplift the community and that we checked in. So dealing with who am I and trying to answer that questions, again, I thought about it. I evaluated a lot to bring to the table. And I felt like I want to show a little bit more hands-on of who Miss BBB is.
Gotcha.
So as I continue to tell this story, because y'all heard the story before from, entering 30, welcome in chapter 31. Now we're going on to chapter 2. We can hands-on show what's the pieces of the story, because we told it.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got to illustrate it. So I can show you how I'm repairing those relationships now. I can show you how I am doing these different self-care activities for myself. And then maybe that can help people understand that this is me. Because right now I can only say that there is no separation from who I am. The Julia that you see is the Julia that is Miss BBB. Mm-hmm. The Miss BBB is the Julia that I want to be. Because other than that, you're going to get a mean ass fucking Julia. Facts. The Julia that was cursing people out. The Julia that was always angry. The Julia that kept letting people take advantage of her and will let that build up so much resentment that we ain't know that we was going to still be here today or tomorrow. Whereas in now on this new path that I'm on this enlightening path, on this religious and spiritual path, because I always tie both together.
Oh yeah, they tie.
I'm able to have an understanding that just allow time to show you who anyone is about and what they're about. And that is how I can answer who I am and that this is me, Miss BBB.
So what we saying is, as an official Kickstarter of season 3 of Black, Bold, and Beautiful, who is Miss BBB? Just stay tuned to find out.
Right. And just don't ask me no more.
Yeah.
Just don't ask me no more, because sometimes you're blocking how you get to know a person when you're always just asking.
That is true. So it is better. I learned that you figure out a lot more by observing. Then what you can't understand from observing, then that's when you ask. But it's better to kind of just come in and watch what's going on. And kind of
indeed.
I mean?
I'm telling you, because when I say I could not answer this question, I was like, what y'all want me to say? I don't have no kids. I'm not married. I don't get no dick. Like, what y'all want me to say? Like, I don't know what you want me to say.
But she finally did, okay? She finally did.
But I hope just like in getting to know me and just showing you who I am tells you who I am. Butterflies, do people ask you, who are you, and how do you answer that question? I want to know. Let's reflect on it, especially going into this new chapter 32. Call up 267-571-9036. We want to know exactly who you are because I know who I am. Good vibes. You know who you are?
I know who I am.
We know who we are. We want to know who are you. It's your favorite host, Miss BBB, and our favorite DJ. You are tuned into the Black, Bold, and Beautiful podcast.
Hair queen, ooh, giving goddess vibes. So nostalgic, 90s baby, summertime. Latte in my head, shades on top my head. Tryna walk it out, cause you know I got the glare. I'm on my grind, took the time for the nonsense. Work it down, I'ma stay. Gotta keep it right, gotta keep it tight. Stay healthy in these streets, it's only right. You nigga in my DX. What's going through his pics before I reply. Hopped in the Uber, all to get this moolah. About to waste some red wine, about to reclaim my time. Don't you play a girl? Living in a systematic world, so I can give a damn about how you feeling. Got my peace of mind and now I'm chilling. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Don't you play a girl? Living in a systematic world. Trips around cause we live it. Keep emotions flowing through the weekend. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Tryna live right, tryna get my mind right. Tryna level up, tryna get these guns back. It's so hard tryna be a black girl. Even though we're what makes the world turn. Hilton is a phase that they like to say. I'd rather have no worries about the bills today. But it's okay, I'ma get these bags. Bag lady, nigga in my DX. What's going through his pics before I reply. Hopped in the Uber, all to get this moolah. About to waste some red wine, about to reclaim my time. Bullshit black girl, living in a systematic world, so I can give a damn about how you feeling. Got my peace of mind and now I'm chilling. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Bullshit black girl. Living in a systematic world. Trips around cause we live it. Keep emotions flowing through the weekend. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm a bullshit black girl. Living in a systematic world. So I can give a damn about how you feeling. Got my peace of mind and now I'm chilling. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Bullshit black girl. Living in a systematic world. Trips around cause we live it. Keep emotions flowing through the weekend. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Bougie black girl, living in a systematic world. Yeah, shout out to my girl Carla G, my Hamptonian sister. Thank you for providing that song to us. We have a lot of different performers lined up for Black, Bold, and Beautiful this season. I am excited. If you're going to tune into Wine Wednesdays this week, we actually have a live performances. Carla was supposed to be one of them, but she can't make it no longer from New York. But I have 2 surprise guests coming in the building. What's going on, butterflies? Welcome back to the Black, Bold, and Beautiful podcast. I'm your host, Miss BBB, and I am sitting next to my favorite DJ.
DJ Guvaz.
All right, yeah, I thought you was about to not say your name. I was about to be like, bro, like, that's your cue. You're supposed to say your name right now. Yeah. No, seriously, I have everyone hitting my line. Like, girl, that is a hard question to answer. Tell me about it, y'all. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? I felt like I needed to say, like, anytime someone asks me that question, you know, that little skit that's going around, like, I don't know, but why are you being weird to me? Like, I've been saying that like forever since that thing came out. Like, why are you being weird to me? Like, I feel like if you ask me who I am, that's what I'm going to say. I'm like, I don't know, but why are you being weird?
Boom.
Why are you being weird? Seriously, y'all, if anyone is just asking you that question, I am just going to say, find out and see. Come along
That's
my
it.
journey. That's not necessarily saying someone is your friend. That's not necessarily saying someone is like, attached to you. It's just following along their journey. So yes, follow along my journey so you can just learn a little bit more about me, Miss BBB. It has been like a really, really crazy episode because we are just trying to like get back in the gear of things. And you can plan something as much as you want.
Hey.
But that don't always mean that it's going to play out the way that it is. Because we must have been planning to make sure that everything is going to go down the correct way for the first episode of this new season. We did a test run rehearsal. We did make sure our video and audio rehearsals was all good to go. And we still had some hiccups this morning. But see, those hiccups keep us blessed.
Mhm.
And we were just still able to deliver a good show. We had some great people tuning in and listening. We got the motivation that we need. We had a little bit of chat talking about, who are we and what we got going on. Again, I'm ready for this new lineup of the Black, Bold, and Beautiful podcast and for Wine Wednesdays, just so I can be a little bit more hands-on with my community and opening up with what I have to offer. Because my main focus is, now that you know that I'm about self-care, now that you know that I'm an influencer, now that you know that I am a host, again, educator, writer, photographer, dancer, content creator, overall, we can be hands-on with it. So I want to focus a lot on my services going into fourth quarter. The website is up. So you can tap on to www.blackboldandbeautiful.com to not only listen to the podcast directly and subscribe to the YouTube directly from there, but you can tap into my self-care services. I have encouragement and accountability services. I have media guidance services. And of course, as you know, I have the photography services. So I really want to make sure I'm being hands-on my services, and hopefully that will allow people to see that I am being authentic. I'm being as transparent as I can be. And you can just see that this is me. What I also want to say in reference to just addressing who you are, butterflies, and just thanking everyone who is telling me to just take a step back and just to sit down. That's what who you are requires. It requires you just to take a step back and to sit down and to observe. I'm very, very big on right now my communication and how I communicate with others. So I'm more listening to understand, to process. See, everybody forgets that process part in the listening to understand. So I'm listening to understand, to process, then I'm listening to understand, then to respond, if that makes a lot of sense. So we have to process the things that is happening to us, the things that we go through, and the things that we want out of life, so that way we have the best outcome. And that's all I can say in answering the question, who am I, whether it's now or moving forward. Butterflies, I want to recap how we're going to be gearing this show, because it's very important if you are going to be tuning in. I want you to know always that as soon as we come on here, you're going to get the motivation that you need. I am going to wake you up daily with the affirmations, the encouragement, whether it's from myself, whether it's from Good Vibes, or it's from someone else. That is what you're going to get. Then, of course, we can chat, we can talk, what you got going on for the week. We always want to know what someone got going on for the week, because you never know what's going to go on during the week. You get what I'm saying? It's a play on words. I want to know what's going on with the week, because you never know what someone has going on during the week. I'm going to say it one more time. Again, listen to understand, to process. You never know what someone's got going on during the week, because you never know what someone's going through during the week. Okay? So I want to know what you got going on during the week so I can help you through it. Map out your daily routine, and then we check back in on Wednesdays for our midweek check-in. And you can check in on social media, you can check in on our website, or you can check in with our show, Wine Wednesdays Live, for our wind down. I want to let you know that please tap into the Black, Bold, and Beautiful services. Good Vibes, anything that you want to know?
Just stay tuned, y'all. Right now, I got a few things that are in the works. I'm not making any announcements until I got things finalized and in motion. But yeah, other than that, stay tuned. We got ourselves a fun season. We got ourselves a very
We have a fun season. We have a lot this season. We have leveled up.
Oh yeah.
Besides Saran giving her segments, I don't know how I got Jay Ivory, but I got Jay Ivory with them affirmations, giving her segments. We have a lot of different guests coming through. Next week's guest is amazing. Next week's guest is talking about the power of being alone.
Oh, I need that one.
Yeah, we need that one. We need that one going into fourth quarter and reflection and coming out strong. We need that one. Yeah, we have a lot of different amazing guests. Even with Wine Wednesdays, we have a lot of different things going on.
I'm excited.
Because we have a wine sponsor for Wine Wednesdays.
Yeah, we do.
We have a wine sponsor. You can actually cop up early on that wine by using my discount code Butterflies. You can purchase directly from the Black Bold and Beautiful website or log on to lovejoneswines.com. My discount code is WWLive21. Cop your wine for Wine Wednesdays when we check in. When we check in this week, we're just going to recap today. We're going to recap the birthday. We're celebrating the birthday. That's where I'm really going to celebrate the birthday on Wednesday. And we're just going to rock out. We're going to have some fun. I have a lot in store for you. And today was just a reflection. Today was just for me to get on here and say thank you. Because remember, I could not do anything without you. You are my community. You are my tribe. You are my backbone. You are what keep me uplifted. So I just wanted to say thank you on this birthday. If I could choose any day to bring these podcast shows back, I am glad that I have done it on October 11th, the day that I was born, so I can say thank you. Butterflies, Good Vibes is going to rock us out with some music. You have woken up today with your favorite host, Miss BBB. I'll see you next week here on the Black Bold and Beautiful podcast.
Why you defending them? Yes, I'm just missing. When we keep it 2 times 50 with ya. And now I see the bigger picture. So many levels. So many levels. More than just a girl. So many levels. So many levels. Yeah, you was that one. So many levels. So many levels. You can't make it. Yeah, we should've made it. Make it.